Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the practical sessions. Before starting the today's practical session, can someone respond whether am I audible to you or not? Yes, okay, thank you. Okay, today's practical session is lab sheet 3. You may open this one. Okay, today I am going to teach you that operators and expressions. So before come to the operators and expression, anyone has question belongs to the previous lab sheet. That means lab sheet 2. I think that all of you guys uploaded the answers to the Moodle. Anyone has issues? Also, we cannot unmute. Is there an issue in unmute? I think you guys can unmute your microphone, isn't it? Can't you? Sorry, I can't hear you.
Now it's working, sir. Now it's working, sir.
Okay. Okay, anyone has issues in these 7 questions? I think I did the first 2 questions. Did you try out any issues? Do I need to explain these 7 questions? Yes or no? Okay, now if we are going to do the question number 3, it asks write a program to the third angle of a triangle if the other angles are given. Okay, some of the angles, you know, it is 180 degrees. If the 2 angles are given, you can calculate the third angle. Okay, how do you get the program? You can ask the user to enter the 3 angles. Let's say angles are in integer values, or sometimes it can be floating point numbers. No, so you can use double or float. Let's say angle 1 A1 and angle 2 A2 and angle 3 A3. Okay, then you may ask the user to enter the angle 1 and angle 2, then you may calculate the angle 3. And another question, how to get the percentage? 5th question. Okay, I'll come to the 5th question later after this one. Okay, let's say printf enter angle 1. We use the scanf function. Percentage, you can use the LF or you can use the percentage F. And here you can pass and A1. So likewise, you can copy this one and paste for the angle 2. At angle 2, and pass the variable A2. Then you can calculate the angle 3. A3 is equal 180 is the total degree minus angle 1 plus angle 2. Okay. A3 is equal 180 minus angle 1 plus angle 2. Then you can display the angle 3. Printf angle 3 equal percentage F A3. Just run and check whether this program is working properly. Enter angle 1, let's say 50. degrees, and angle 2, let's say 100 degrees. Then angle 3 is 100. How does it happen? 180. Did I make any mistake? Angle 1. I think we need to use the LF. Did I make any mistake? 50, 100. Yeah. So since this is double is what you call double floating point numbers, I think you guys need to use the LF, long float value. Okay, the angle is 30 degrees. Okay, if you want to put it to the two floating point numbers, you may use 0.2 floating point numbers. Angle 150, 100, and the angle 3 is 30 degrees. Any issues? And one question asks how to get the percentage in fifth question. Isn't it same as the average? What is the question? Fifth, write a program to input 5 subjects, and the student need to calculate the total of that one, an average, and the percentage of all the subjects. So suppose that 5 subjects, let's say S1, S2, S3, S4, and S5. Let's say given marks are 40, 50, 35, 84, 91. Then calculate the total. So you can calculate, you can add the numbers together, you can get the total. And the average. Average you can take S1 plus S2, whatever the things, divide by 5. Okay. So if this S1, S2, if they are integer numbers, you need to divide this by 5.0. That's, you know, the integer division won't give you the decimal, that mean decimal places. So if you need the decimal places, correct value, you need to divide it by 5.0. And the question was average and percentage. Actually, percentage and average may be the same. Yeah, you are correct. There's no any different percentage and the average. So you can ignore that percentage, just only the total and average are enough. Total and average. Okay, any questions? I think you can calculate the total and the total and the average. Any other questions? So if you can manage this question yourself, then I can move to the today's lab session. And one student asked, I took the percentage of total marks out of 500. Okay, out of 500, there is actually not the percentage, no, percent mean out of 100%. So you need to divide, again, you need to divide it by 5. So if you divide it by 5 mean, again, it is average. That means if the marks are given by the, what you call, if the marks are given by the, out of 100. So I think actually there is a mistake, that percentage, no? I think you all guys can understand the percentage is the same as the average, no? Any other question? So it is okay to take all subject at once instead of taking them one by one. Question 5. Yes, you can take all the things at once because the question doesn't explain it properly with how do you get the inputs. So if you want, you can get all the input at once. So otherwise, you can get the input one by one. And so when you are asking the question, put it the public. Do not put the private messages. And there's another direct private message for the fifth question. If we imagine that the max obtainable for each question is 100, then the average equal percentage. But the total marks for each subject is 200, then average percentage will be different. Yes, obviously that is different. So it is depend on how you got the, that means how you get the answers from the from the user. So usually we get the answers out of 100. No? So if we get the answers out of 100, then the average and the percentage is equal. If we are taking the marks out of out of 200 or any other thing, then the average may be different. Okay, so it doesn't matter. So you can take the total average. So question not specifically mentioned that marks you are getting from out of 100 or whatever the things. No? So if you are taking out of 100, so percentage and the average maybe is the same. And so in CLion IDE, how to have multiple C files. Okay, we'll come to that part later, how you can work with the multiple C files. Any other questions? Another one. So is it okay to take all 5 subjects? Yes, I answer that one alive. Okay, any other questions? Otherwise, we can move to the today's lab session. Question number 6 and 7 also, I think you guys can manage. Question number 7 asks for the calculate the salary. So sample salary calculation is given. Suppose that input is 100 for the hourly number of hours and hourly rate user input is 250. The gross salary can be calculated by number of hours multiplied by the hourly rate. And the deduction rate, suppose that user enter 8%, then you can deduction is equal whatever the gross salary mean number of hours into hourly rate, then the gross salary multiplied by the deduction rate. Okay, deduction rate been multiplied by 8 divided by 100 because this is a percentage. Then you can calculate the net salary is equal whatever the gross salary minus the deduction. Oh, it's very simple calculation. Anyone has issues? Okay, seems to be you guys does not. Yeah, another question. So for the 6th question, the average fuel consumption can be float, but the total distance and type is int. For the question, average fuel consumption can be float. Yes, it can be a floating point number, but the total distance have to be only a type of int. Question number 6. Write a program to calculate an average fuel consumption from the given total distance. Okay, that user need to provide the total distance. Let's say total distance is 103 kilometers. You suppose that you sent 103 kilometers. So it is an integer value. Okay. So question asks that the user doesn't enter any floating point numbers, decimal places. And the travel kilometers, let's say travel kilometers also, travel kilometers and the spent fuel, let's say 5 liters. Okay, then 103 divided by 5, you need to provide the answer. Okay, in such a situation, so you can get the integer value and the fuel consumption, that means how many fuel spent. Also, you can take it as integer, but after you divide, you need to convert it to the float. So that means you may ask the user to enter the value, let's say int kilometers and liters. We need to take the kilometers and fuel consumption in liters from the user. So you can ask the user to enter the distance in kilometers. Then you can get scanf percentage D. Then you can provide kilometer. You need to use the and sign. Okay, then you need to get the fuel consumption. Enter the, you have to get the spent fuel and kilometers. No, let's say enter spent fuel. Then you can provide it to the fuels in liters. Okay, suppose that this one also you take from the integer. Then you need to calculate the fuel consumption. Let's say fuel consumption is a variable FC. FC means fuel consumption. So no, or the fuel consumption cannot be integer value because there can be a floating point numbers. Therefore, I declare another variable from the double of float. Double fuel consumption. Okay, then the fuel consumption is equal that distance in kilometers. I think it's better we put the distance D rather than the kilometers. Okay, so D divided by fuel. Okay, if you use the D divided by L, that means you can get the average, but this is a floating point division. The answer won't get the floating point number. Okay, so let's say what would be the answer? Printf which are asked to provide the fuel consumption. Let's say fuel consumption percentage. So FC is floating point values, therefore percentage LF, or you can use the percentage F and slash N. After that, you can use FC, fuel consumption. Just run this program. Enter the distance in kilometers, that's 103. Let's say spent fuel 5 liters. Then it's give you the fuel consumption 20. Why it is 20? You know it, there should be a floating point numbers. If the 100 divided by 5, it is 20. But here now 103. 103 divided by 5, again it is 20. Why? Because this D, 103, D is an integer value. L also an integer value. Therefore, integer division. So if I explain that one, the integer division, that side gives you an integer. Okay, so this when you divide 103 divided by 5, it is 2 0, that means 100. So remainder is 3. So you will only get this 20 for this FC value. The 20 will be assigned to the F3 because this is integer division. So if you want to get the whatever the floating point numbers, so when you are dividing, one side should be float. That means either D should be float or double, or otherwise L should be float or double. it should be floating point number. So what you can do, you can simply convert one side to the float or double. For an example, let's say the D, we need to convert to the double. So in front of the D, you can open and close the bracket and put float or double. Let's say double. Okay, then this D mean 103 will automatically convert to the double, and L is integer, then 103 will become 103.0. If you put double, it will become 103.0. Then 103.0 divided by 5, you can get 20 point whatever the value. Because now it is floating point division. So now you can get the answer. If you run this program, question asks 103 for the distance and divide by 5. Now you can see 20.6 is the consumption. Okay, it is not required to put the double to the this side. If you want, you can put the double to the L side. That means in front of the L, open and close the bracket, double. Okay, how you can run this program? 103 divided by 5 is again 20.6. So likewise, so if you want, you can put the double to the both side. That means D and L. Both side you convert to the double and do the floating point division. So 103 and 5 is again 20.6. It is not required to put all the side as double. One side is enough. දැන් මේකේ හරයයි ලාවයයි දෙපැත්තම ඩබල් කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. එක පැත්තක් ඩබල් කරා නම් ඇති. එතකොට floating point division එකකට මාරු වෙනවා. දෙපැත්තෙම තිබ්බ integer නම් එතකොට එයා automatic integer division තමයි ගන්නෙ. integer division එකකදී floating point automatically අයින් වෙනවා. I think now you guys can understand this one. So it is not required to put the double. If you want, you can put the float. Okay, just float for one side. And you can use 103 divided by 5, 20.6. You can put float for the this side or float for the that denominator L. Okay, that either side, numerator or denominator, you can put the float. If you want, you can put the both side, numerator and the denominator. Okay, if you just use the D and L, that is incorrect. It is floating point. It's a integer division, not a floating point division. Any questions? Again, I think there's another one. So what is the difference between void main and int main? Okay, actually it is the return type. Still I cannot explain that one because you have not take the proper example of the functions. Okay, the actual main program is a function. So if it is function, there should be a return type for the column. That is the meaning of return type. That means void mean this main function does not return anything. Int mean the main function may return an integer value. Okay, here for the main function, you can use the int or void, doesn't matter. But when you are writing the functions, you have to properly mention whether it is int, void, double, or whatever the one. Don't worry that at this moment you may not understand what is the difference between the int and the main. However, it is the return type. Okay, so you'll be learn the meaning in proper way in the future lectures and the lab sessions. Okay, and there is another one. So should FC divided by L and D fuel consumption mean L divided by D? So is it other way? Fuel consumption mean fuel consumption L divided by D. That means liters divided by distance. per kilometer. The fuel consumption we are providing that 102 liters per kilometer. No? Yeah, if it is other way, you can just change that one. I just use that one. If the fuel consumption is other way, you can use L divided by D. Okay, then you can use the float for any other thing. Let's say this is float. Distance is 103. Fuel 5. The fuel consumption that liters, that 0.04 liters per kilometer. Okay. Any other issues? Shall we move to the today's lab session, or do you have any other issue? Okay, seems to be you don't have any issues. Therefore, I will move to the arithmetic, operators and the expressions. Okay, in today's lab session, operators and expression, that when we are going to write the programs in any language, arithmetic and logical expressions are often used. Okay, what does it mean by arithmetic operations? So these are the arithmetic operation. L divided by D. So division is an arithmetic operation. Or you can use FC is equal L plus D. Suppose that this is the answer. So then this is also an arithmetic operator. Okay, logical and arithmetic expressions are oftenly used. Okay, I will come to the what does it mean by logical expression. Arithmetic mean you can do the plus, minus, division, multiplications. Okay, those things we are oftenly used. These expressions consist of variables, constants, and operators. Okay, what does it mean by variable, constants, and operators? Okay, if I take this example, I write that FC equal L plus D. L plus D. Okay. So here plus we talk as the operator. Okay. This is the operator. Okay. These are the operands. Operator. This is operand. Okay. There are two operands available. D also an operand. Okay. These operands can be a variable also. Or otherwise L can be, let's say FC can be 10 plus 7. Okay. So this can be a value, constant value, or it can be a variable like L or D. Okay. Now I think you guys can understand this one. Okay. The variables, constants, and operators. As we already discussed in the arithmetic and assignment operators, okay, that assignment means if you use equal also an operator. It is not an arithmetic operator. It is an assignment operator. Okay, that means if you take this one, assignment operator, that means FC equal L plus D. This is also operator. So this is right hand side. This is left hand side. Assignment operator assign the right hand side value to the left hand side. Okay. Whatever the value in the right hand side will be assigned to the left hand side by the assignment operator. Okay, that the operators tell variables. So if you are not used to speak, mute your mic. The C operators tell how the variables in an expression are manipulated. Okay, the C language is very much rich in operators, expressions, operators, expression combine the variables and constants to proceed new values. Okay, type of operators. In C operators can classified into various categories based on their utility and action as follows. Okay, we can categorize the operators. So one thing is assignment operator. Okay, you already know those things. Assignment operator means example is this equal. Okay, and arithmetic operators. I gave you that example. Arithmetic means L plus D, L minus D, L divide D. Likewise, those things are arithmetic operators. And there is another thing called relational operators and logical operators and bitwise operators as well as the mixed operators. Okay, let's go one by one. Now, up to now, you have some idea about assignment operators and arithmetic operators. Okay, before going to the operator, whatever the things, first you must know what does it mean by an expression. Okay, let's come to the expression. An expression is a combination of variables, constants, and operators written according to the syntax of a programming language. If it is a C programming language, there is a set of instructions available. And if it is a Python, there is another set of instructions available, that means syntax available. If you are using the Java, it can be a different syntax. Usually when you come to the expression, most languages, it gives the 90% same syntax. Okay, now we are talking about the C programming language. So these are some examples of expression. Here you can see A plus B. This is a one expression. This is another expression. This is another expression. Okay, that means A plus B. A is a variable. It can be integer, float, double, whatever the one. B also a variable. It can be integer, whatever the data type. So expression consists of variables, operators, and that can be constant values also. Okay, A plus B plus 10 likewise. Okay, this is also an expression. Okay, now I think you guys has a proper idea what does it mean by expression. Okay, now I'll come to the relational operators. Okay, now you guys has a proper idea of the arithmetic and the assignment. Next one is the relational operator. Okay, a relational operator is used to make comparison between two expressions. Okay, now you know what does it mean by expression. So relational operator used to compare two expressions. The following relational operators are allowed in C language. Each of these operators compares its left-hand side operand. That means operands can be variables or expression. So what I told you that if you take this kind of one, this is an assignment operator, the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Here left-hand side FC, it is a variable. Right-hand side also can be a variable or an expression. Okay, now this is not a variable, now this is an expression. Why? Because it consists multiple variables and operators. Therefore, we consider the right-hand side as an expression. But here left-hand side is a left-hand side is a variable. So if you use FC equal L, then both left and right hand side, they are variables. There are no any expressions. Okay, now I think you guys has a proper idea. Okay, the whole expression involving the relational operator evaluates to an integer. Okay, the whole expression involving the relational operator then evaluate to an integer. It evaluate to 0 if the condition is false and non-zero if the condition is true. Okay, let's take an example. Okay, so there are several relational operators available: double, equal, and less than, and greater than, and not equal, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. Okay, let's take this example. So there is a variable called x equal 12, okay, and y equal 13, okay, and you are printing the x value and y value. After that, you are going to print x greater than y. Okay, let's try out this one in the IDE. Okay, x value is 12 according to this example, y value is 13, and x greater than y. X greater than y. X is 12, y is 13. It is not greater than 13. The condition is false. If it is a condition is false, this expression output an integer value called 0. That is why it's mentioned that the whole expression involving the relational operator then evaluate to an integer value. Just forget about this part. Okay. If you don't understand, let's say int answer is equal x greater than y. Okay, then you are printing answer here. Okay, x greater than y. This is the you are printing answer is f greater than y. Answer is 0. Why it is 0? You know x is 12, y is 13. You are comparing 12 greater than 13. It is not true. It is false because 12 is less than 13. You are checking here greater than 13. No, it is not greater than 13. Okay, it is false. Therefore, this expression x greater than y evaluate an integer value called 0. You know 0 is an integer that will be assigned to the answer and print that answer. Okay. Now x less than y. Okay, when you run, you can say answer is 1. Okay, x is 12, y is 13. Yes, it is less than 13. Condition is true. If it is true, this expression evaluate to a non-zero value. Okay, 0 means false. All other non-zero values considered as true. Okay, usually it provides 1 as the default non-zero value. Okay, that means true. Okay, this condition give you true or false. And remember that when you are doing the expressions, sorry, when you are talking about the zeros, 0 is considered as false, and any non-zero value, it can be 1, 2, 3, -5, -100, 10,000, -20,000. So whatever the one, all are considered as true. Okay. In the C programming, non-zero integer values considered as true. Okay. So since this x less than y condition is true, that this expression should return any value of here 1 2 3 whatever the one, but remember that always by default it provide only the one as the true, but remember other integers also are considered as true. That's equality and may x greater less than y කියන්නේ condition එක true නම් ඕනම number එකක් return කරන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි return කරන්න එක විතරයි by default. එක කියන්නේ true. නමුත් එක විතරක් නෙමෙයි 2 3 ඍණ 5 ඍණ 100 ඔක්කොම true තමයි. බිඳුව විතරයි false කියලා consider කරන්න. Okay. Now I think you guys has a proper idea of this conditional operator. Sorry, relational operator. Okay, now I run this one again. Okay, you know x value is 12, y value is 13, and x greater than y is false, that means 0. X greater than or equal y. Okay, greater than. X greater than to the y, no. Equal to the y, no. Both are false. Therefore, this is then x greater than or equal to the y. That is also considered as 0. So suppose that y also 12, then what happened? X greater than y, obviously it is false because that x is not greater than y, no, it is equal to. Okay, then condition is 0. This expression x greater than or equal y. Okay, greater than condition false but equal condition true. So therefore it give you yes it is true because it is not greater than but it is equal, therefore it mentioned as it is true. Okay, next one, let's say this is 13 again. X less than y, yes x is 12, y is 13. X less than y, yes it is true, 1. Next one is x less than or equal y, yes it is less than y but not equal, however it is less than y, therefore condition is true. Next one is x equal y, check whether x equal to the y. X is 12, y is 13, it does not equal, therefore output is 0. Next one is x not equal y. Sorry. X not equal y. Yes, x is 12, y is 13. Yes, it is not equal. That means output is true. True means 1. Okay, now I think you guys has a proper idea of relational operators. Okay. The next one is logical operators. Okay, we have covered the assignment operator, arithmetic operator, relational operator. Now, logical operator. Okay, logical operator. Sometimes you might need to ask more than one relational question at once. Okay, that means you need to ask this one as well as another expression. Okay. For example, if it is 7 a.m. and weekday, rings the alarm. Okay, you guys know in your mobile phone also you can put an alarm on weekdays. That means weekdays mean Monday to Friday. Okay, not weekend. That means Saturdays and Sundays will be ignored. Weekdays. Okay, if it is 7 a.m., then you need to ring the alarm. Okay, now there are two conditions. What is first you have to check whether the day is Monday to Friday. Okay, and there is another condition. Check the time is 7 a.m. Okay, if the both conditions are true, then you need to ring the alarm. Okay, so that is the one example we need to provide. So in such a situation, we need to go for the logical operators. Okay, there are several logical operators available. One is and sign. Okay, remember that there should be two and signs for the logical operator. Okay, if you use single and sign, it is another operator we call bitwise operator. Okay, that bitwise operators will come later. Okay, for the logical operator, remember that there should be double and sign. Okay, double and sign mean usage is and mean for this example. Okay, let's say double and here you are checking Monday to Friday. Okay, suppose that this is an expression, you are checking Monday to Friday, and other side you are checking time equals 7 a.m. Or whatever the one. If this both condition true means this one true and this one true, then this double and sign output as true. Okay, output as true mean, you know, the true mean actually it is a non-zero value. Okay, I'll put it in a different color. Let's say 1. Here also 1. If the both sides are 1, the output is 1. Suppose that this condition false, that means it here 0. Then output is 0. For the AND operator, if the both sides are true, then the output is true. Okay. Likewise, here you can see O operator. If you use O operator instead of this one, if either side is true, then output is true. Here, left side is true, then output is true. Okay. If the right side also true, then also true. Both sides are true. If the both sides are false, then output is false. Okay. And the last one is not operator. That means it gives you the opposite of the true or false. For an example, if say this expression output true, that means 1. If you use not operator, that means if you use not this one, then if it is true, the output is false. False means 0. If this one is false, false means 0, then if you use the not operator, it gives you output as true. That means 1. Okay, let's do some example, then you can understand. Let's say int x equals 7, int y equal 10. Then it answer is equal, let's say x greater than 5. This is a one condition. Then and another condition, y less than 20. Y less than 20. Okay. Then what you can do, you are going to print the answer. Printf answer is percentage %d /n. Here you are going to provide the answer. Now run this program. It give you answer is 1. Okay, why the answer is 1? Because you know x greater than 5. X is 7, greater than 5. Yes, it is true. Okay, I'll use a different color. Yes, it is true. Y less than 20. Y is 10. Yes, it is less than 20. Condition is true. Okay. True mean here this expression return 1. X greater than 5 mean it return 1 because it is true. Y less than 20, yes, that is also true. Therefore, this expression also return 1. Okay. Now, and operator. 1, 1. Both sides are 1. Therefore, output is 1. So, this 1 is going to assign to the variable answer. Okay, then answer is 1. Any questions? Let's take a different one. Y is 21. Now run this program. Now you can see answer is 0. How does it happen? X this side. X greater than 5. Yes, 7 is greater than 5. Output is true. Okay, true means it is 1. Y less than 20. So Y is 21. It is not less than 20. Condition is false. False means output 0. Now you are going to use the and operator. 1 and 0. Remember that AND operator, both sides should be 1 in order to output as 1. Now one side is false, that means one side is 0, therefore output is 0. So this 0 is now assigned to the answer variable. That is why the answer is 0. Okay. Same as O operator. Let's use the O operator. Operator means the two vertical lines, that is the O operator. Okay. Answer is 1. So why the answer is 1? Okay, let's take a different one. Let's say this is this is 10 and this is 3. Okay. So answer is 1. First one is x greater than 5. X is 3 greater than 5. Is it greater than 5? No. Condition is false. Here you can see condition is false. Okay. That means 0. And O operator, y less than 20. Yes, y is less than 20. It is condition is true. True means it is 1. Okay. Operator means if one side is true, then output is true. That is why answer is 1. Because the right side is true. If the left side also true, answer is 1. If the both sides are true, then also answer is 1. If the both sides are false, then the output is false. Okay, let's say here 7. Okay. Now you can see when you put the 7, the y value is now IDE mentioned this one as ash color. So why it is ash color? So ash color means, so you can run this program. Okay. Answer is 1. Actually, the y side is not required. That is why the answer is 1. For an example, so according to this example, you know x greater than 5. X greater than 5 means x is 7. Yes, it is greater than 5. So this side is true. True mean 1. and O operator. If the left side is true, do you need to evaluate the right side? Yes or no?
No need.
Yeah, it is not required. That is why this is in ash color. The right side will not be evaluated because from the left side you can get the decision. දැන් දකුණු පැත්ත බලන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. මොකද එක පැත්තක් true වුණොත් මේක true නේ. එතකොට මොකද වෙන්නේ? වම් පැත්ත බලන්න දෙයක් වම් පැත්ත බැලුවා නම් වම් පැත්ත බැලුවාම මේක true වුණා. ඒ කියන්නේ දකුණු පැත්තේ ආයි බලන්න දෙයක් ඇත්තෙම නැහැ. කෙලින්ම මෙතන output එක කියලා දානවා. මේ පැත්ත evaluate කරන්නෙම නැහැ. Okay? Now I think you guys can understand this one properly. So now I think you guys has a proper idea of evaluate this kind of logical operators. And the next one is not operator. Not operator means opposite of the answer. Okay, that means we can use x greater than 5. Okay. Okay, x greater than 5, if you run this program, yes, x greater than 5 condition is true, therefore output is 1. Okay, not operator means if you use the bracket for this one and put the not operator in front of, then output is 0. That means this expression give you output is true because x greater than 5, yes, it is true because x is 7 greater than 5. The output of the bracket is 1. But the condition mentioned get the negation of that one. That output is 1, that means true, the negation is false, therefore output is false. Okay, let's say it is greater than 10. Now output is true. X greater than 10. X is 7 greater than 10. Greater than 10 means condition is false because it is 7. It is not greater than 10. Here within the bracket condition is false. False means 0. So not operator give you the opposite of that one. 0 opposite mean 0 mean false. Opposite mean true. True mean condition is output is 1. Okay, now I think you guys can properly get the idea of these operators. Okay, so here the meaning of the expressions are given. Expression 1, if you are using the AND operator, double and sign, true only if the both expression 1 and expression 2 are true, otherwise it is false. If you use the O operator, true if either expression 1 or expression 2 is true or both 1 are true. මේ දෙක එකක් true වුණා නම් ඇති දෙකම true වුණොත් කමක් නැහැ. එතකොට output එක true. Okay. False if only both sides are false. If the both sides are false, then we consider it as false. Not operator, false if the expression 1 is true, true if the expression 1 is false. That means opposite of the output we can get from the this negation sign, that means not operator. Okay, you can create expression that use multiple logical operators. Okay, for an example, you can ask the question x equal to the 2, 3 or 4. Then you can put the condition as x equal to the 2, equal to the 3, equal to the 4. Okay, then you can get the answer. Suppose that here its answer is x equal 3 or x equal 5 or x equal 10. Okay, then the y value is not required. Answer is determined on the x value here. Answer is 0. Why? X is not equal 3, it is 7. It is not equal 5 because it is 7. Not equal 10 because it is 7. So this x equal 3, condition false. X equal 5, condition false. X equal 10, condition false. All the conditions are false, therefore output is false. So if you use the one condition, let's say x equal 7. Okay. Now output is 1 because one condition is true. First condition is false. Second condition is true. Then the third condition is mentioned as ash color because it is not required to evaluate. Because the second condition is true, it is not required to go further. Output is 1. Okay. Any questions? Likewise, you can use the AND operator. Okay. So this kind of AND operator is useless because you are checking x equal 3 and x equal 7 and x equal 10. That is obviously it is false. Same time the x equal 3, x equal 7, x equal 10 cannot be happening. Therefore, when you evaluate the first condition, yes, it is false, not required to check the other side, condition is false. Okay, so this kind of expression is actually, it is a meaningless because anyone can understand this is always false. Because at the same time, x cannot be three values. ඔය දෙක වෙලාවෙ x එකට 3ක් ගන්න බෑනේ. ඉතින් මේ වගේ එක්ස්ප්‍රෙෂන් එකක් දැම්මොත් හැමදාම false තමයි. Okay, therefore you have to use the proper one. That means x, y and z equal 56. Okay, x equal 3 and sorry, this should be z. X equal 3 and let's say y equal 7 and z equal 10. Then you can provide, if all the conditions are true, then output is true. Okay, let's say x is 7 and y is 10. Then we need to evaluate the last one also, 56. Answer is 1 because x 7, yes, y 10, yes, z 56. Okay, let's say x equal 9. Then other two are in ash color because the first one is false. It is not required to evaluate the right other two because output is false. Okay. AND operator එක හින්දා පළවෙනි එකම false වුණා කියන්නේ අයිතිනේව check කරන්න. එකක් false වුණා output false නේ. පළවෙනි එකම false වුණා ඉතුරුව check කරන්නේ නැහැ. Okay, so I think you guys can get a proper idea. Okay, so that is not required to put the assignment operator. If you want, you can use greater than 7, less than 10, greater than or equal 56. Okay, that's such kind of multiple logical operators also you can use. X greater than 7, no, it is equal 7. Condition false, other side will not be evaluated. Let's say x greater than 3. Yes, greater than 3. Yes, it is true, but the others should also evaluate because other two expressions should be true in order to get the output. Therefore, first condition is true, then it evaluate to the right side. Y less than 10. No, it is equal 10. So, second condition false. It is not required to evaluate the other side. Condition is false. And there is a question. So, what if we do print using percentage C? So you ask to print this one as percentage C in this way. Okay, that whatever the character belongs to the 1 is printed here. Did you ask that one? What if we do print using percentage C? Okay, percentage C mean actually it is what do you call so as is the value is 1. So 1 mean actually there is a character mapping for the 1. Okay, you know that, let's say the answer is 63. If the answer is 63, you can see this is the character. Let's say answer is 93. So this is the value. 78. Character is capital N. Okay, that each the whatever the decimal place with there is a binary number available. So each binary number there is a assigned character. That character will be printed. Okay. So according to the expression you provided here, the answer is 1. If the answer is 1, if you use the percentage C, the relevant character is going to print. Okay. That is meaningless. So if you want to get the true or false, you have to make it as a percentage D. There is another one. So can't we get output as true or false like Python? Yeah, according to my knowledge, so there is no data type called true or false in the C program. Okay, in the C language, there is no true or false like Java or Python. So Java, Python, you have the Boolean value true or false, no? But in the what you call C program, we don't have true or false. We have 0 and non-zero value. Okay, 0 mean false. Any non-zero value, it is true. Okay, now I think you got the answer. Any questions? Shall we move to the next part? Okay, next one is increment and decrement operator. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll come back. Okay, I'm back. I apologize for the delay. Okay, 2.1. Increment and decrement operators. Okay, C language. Sorry, before come to the increment and decrement. Okay. Increment and decrement operator. C language offer two unusual operators for incrementing and decrementing variables. Okay. So these are used the plus plus and minus minus operators and known as increment and decrement operators respectively. Okay. For an example, let's say if you want to increment a value of a particular variable, how does you increment? Let's say there is a variable or x equal 30. Okay, you print the x equal the x value. Okay, x is 30. Okay, suppose that you need to increment x value by 1. The x value should be 30 plus 1. That means you can provide x value is equal existing x value plus 1. Okay, existing x value is 30. 30 plus 1 is 31. 31 is going to assign, 31 will be assigned to the x. Now x is 31. Okay. So don't compare with whatever the mathematical equation with this kind of equation in the programming. Okay, this is not a mathematical equation. Okay, sometimes those who did for the maths, you may get what is the meaning of this one. That means x equal x plus 1. It cannot be happen. No? X equal x plus 1 mean you can take the x to this side and 1. That means x minus x is 0, 0 plus 1. So this cannot be happen for the mathematical. So this is not a mathematical expression. Okay. Sometimes you may get confused with the mathematical equation and this kind of expression. Okay, the meaning of x equal x plus 1 is different than the mathematical equation x equal x plus 1. That means existing x is 30. 30 plus 1. 30 plus 1 means 31. Okay. Then x is 31. That 31 is going to assign to the x. Now previous x value will be discussed and 31 is the new x value. That is the meaning of this one. Okay. I think you guys can understand this expression. Okay. Now the increment and decrement operator. Okay. You can do this one using another way called x plus plus. Okay, instead of this one, I comment this line. Instead of writing x equal x plus 1, you can put it in simple way as a shortcut x plus plus. That means increment the x value by 1. X is 31. You can provide the plus plus here or here. X plus plus or plus plus x. So when you run this program, here also 31. So if you use x plus plus, we call this is postfix operator. If you use plus plus x, this is the prefix operator. Okay, sometimes you may think that there is no difference. No, there is a difference available. I'll come to the difference. So usually plus plus or x plus plus or plus plus x simply mean increment the value by 1. Okay. Okay. Let's take the difference. Instead of putting increment in x here, I am going to use increment x here. Okay. That means x value is 30. Okay. In the printf, you are providing x equal x plus 1. Okay. That means plus plus x. That means x increment by 1. That means 31. And 31 is assigned to this percentage d. Okay. Therefore, value is 31. Okay. Now, if you use plus plus x, x plus plus, the value is different. Still, it is 30. Because if you use x plus plus, that is we call postfix operator. Postfix means before incrementing the x value by 1, it assigned the x value to percentage d to here. After that, increment the x value by 1. Okay. So that means existing x is 30. That 30 is assigned to the here. After that, plus plus means increment this value by 1. Now 31. Existing 30 assigned to the here. After that, increment the value by 1. X value is 31, but assigned value is 30. I think you got to understand this one. You can check that one. You can print the x value again here. Printf x value is percentage d and provide the x value. Okay, so here x equal 30, existing 30 is here. After you assign the 30, the value increment by 1, 31. So if you print the x value again, you can see x value is 31. What happened if you use the plus x? Okay, increment happened first. First increase this 30 by 1. That means 31. Okay. Then assign 31 to the here. So we can run this one. Then you can see x is 31. After you print that one also, it is 31. I think you got this part properly. Okay. Same to the, if you want to decrement, so you can use minus. That means decrement the x value by 1. Okay. Decrement means decrement the 30 by 1. That means 29. Okay. This is postfix. Postfix means decrement first, after that assign. Okay. Decrement first, that means 29. 29 is assigned to the here. After that also you print the value. Value is 29. But if you use x minus, okay, first assign the 30 to the here. After that do this operation minus. X value is 30. Therefore assign that x to the here d. Yes, it is 30. After that do the decrement. That means x is 29. If you print the x value again, now x is 29. Okay. Any questions up to here? So can you explain the 29 part again? Okay. Again, this decrement is same as here. So if you are asking to print the x minus, so in the memory, let's take you, this is your memory, the slots available, and there is a x variable. When you execute the first line, x value is 30. Okay. Then when you execute this line, that be line number 5, x minus mean postfix operator. First assign this x value to the d, printf function. Assign x value, then it print the 30. It's print 30. Okay. After that, this minus happen before you go to the line number 6. මේ high line එකට යන්න කලින් මේ minus කියන එක වෙනවා. Okay. That means this line is now 29. This x is now 29. Then we can move to the line number 6. Line number 6 asks to print the x value. X value is now 29. That is why it is 29. Okay. Now I'll explain the prefix operator. So this is the decrement prefix operator. When you run this program, it is same as the previous one. So memory slots available. Let's say this is the x variable. When you execute the line number 4, x is 30. When you execute the line number 5, here postfix operator. Postfix means before you put the x value to the percentage d, that means printf function, you need to decrement the x value. That means x value should decrement. That means 29. Okay. After that, assign the 29 to the here. That is why x is 29. Okay. Then you can go to the line number 6. 6 also you are printing x value. It is 29. Did you understand this one, or do you need more clarification? That Gamage RGMC. Okay. Now I think you guys has a proper idea of the decrement and increment operator. Okay, whether it is decrement or increment, there are two parts. What are the two parts? Prefix and the postfix. Prefix means before you assign it the value, set that value. That means decrement or increment should be first, do the first. After that, you can put. Postfix means whether decrement or increment, here the decrement value, you have to assign the value to the D before you do the decrement or increment. Okay, that is the difference between decrement and the prefix and the postfix operator. Okay, let's take this example also. Okay, here actually there's nothing to, there's no any printf function. So a variable is 8, b is 2, x is 8, and y is 2. Okay, and m1, m2, m3, so those values are available. I think it is not required to declare this. The m1 is equal a plus b. So if you want, you can get the printf and get what is the value of m1. m1 equal percentage d slash n. Here you can provide m1. Okay, m1 is 11. Okay, how does it happen? Here you can see in line number 6, m1 is equal a plus b. Okay, so this is the increment operator. Okay, is this prefix or postfix? Quickly give me the answer whether this is prefix or postfix.
This does the change and returns the value.
Yeah, does the change and return the value. However, we call this one as the prefix. Prefix means it does the change first. So okay. B value increment by 1. What is the B value? Is 2. Okay. This B value is 2. It should be increment by 1. Therefore, the new B value is 3. Okay. Then what you can do here, the value is 3. First increment. After that, assign this 3 to the here. Then M1 is equal A plus 3. Okay. Then what is the A value? A value is 8. So M1 is 8 plus 3. The value is 11. M1 is 11. That's how the M1 happened. The next value is B plus plus. If you use B plus plus, what happened? Again, the same equation. M1 equal A plus B plus plus. Okay. M1 is equal A plus, here plus means increment the B value by 1. B equal to, you need to increment, but this is postfix. Postfix means before you increment to the 3, assign the B value to the here. What is the existing B value? 2. Assign the 2 to the here. Okay, now you can increment. Now the 2 should be 3. Okay, but you assign 2 here because this is postfix operator. Okay, now again M1 is equal A. A value is 8. 8 plus 2, M1 is 10. So answer is 10. Now I think you guys has the proper idea of the prefixed and the postfix operator. Okay, now you guys can consider this kind of expression and get the output, and you can get the meaning of these operators. Okay, now I will move to the bitwise operator. Okay, before going to the bitwise operator, remember that bitwise operator is little bit complicated, but actually the meaning of the bitwise operator is very easy, but sometimes you may get confused with the bitwise operator. Okay, before going to the bitwise operators, do you have any issues of the previous previous operators? Seems to be no. Yeah, there is another question. So is that a mistake of C language, postfix and prefix strings? Is it a mistake? No, actually it is not a mistake. That is available in most of languages, prefix and the postfix. Because of the several requirement, they have implemented the prefix and postfix. Not only the C, it's available in Java and other languages also. That is not a mistake. Okay, let's move to the bitwise operator. Okay, first one is this sign we call ones complement. Okay, now you may get confused that what does it mean by a ones complement. Okay, before going to the this bitwise operator, I want to teach you something. How does a minus value is going to save in the C programming language? Okay, remember that when you are providing the value to any integer or whatever the variable, let's say int x equal 3. Okay, you can provide +3 or -3 likewise. Okay, so usually you have to provide whether this integer value that provide the signed or unsigned value. Signed mean just a value. Sorry, signed mean plus and minus values, both them. Unsigned mean just the value. Okay, here you can provide a sign in 3. Sign in 3 mean, and there is a question. So what are the uses of postfix and so what are the uses of postfix and increment and decrement? Yeah, there are some uses available. I'll explain that one later after I do this bitwise operator. Okay. So if you take integer value, I told you there are 32 bits. Okay, that means let's say int 3. There are 32 bits available. So if the value is 3, you know, in the binary form, 3 is 1 0, isn't it? 1 is 2, sorry, 1 1. Okay, here 1 1 and other bits, other leading bits are zeros. This is you save 3. Okay. And remember that you have to provide whether this value is a signed value or unsigned value. That means if you provide this one as sign int 3, that means this value, that x variable may have plus and the minus value. Okay, if you use sign int as the variable name in front of the sign, the most significant bit, that means 32nd bit, this is the most significant bit, is taken for identification of the sign of the variable. Sign mean plus or minus. Okay. If the value is 0, it considered as positive value. If the most significant bit is 1, it consider this one as a negative value. Okay. That is the meaning of sign. If you use unsigned, unsigned means there is no any sign available. Okay. That means there is no any more significant bit taken for the whatever the value sign value. The whole 32 bits can be taken to assign the value. There is no any plus or minus. Entire 32 bit can be taken if you are using unsigned. But if you are using the sign, I told you, most significant bit if taken for the positive and the negative, the rest 31 bit can be assigned the value. Okay, now I think you guys has a proper idea. What does it mean by the unsigned and signed? Okay. So since the integer take 32 bits, it is very larger value. I cannot explain this one in the proper way because I need to draw all 32 bits. Therefore, for this example, I will take char value. You know, char takes only 8 bits. Okay. Here I take char. Char x is 3. Here also you can provide unsigned or signed. So that means unsigned char. Unsigned. Here you have to provide unsigned char. Char take 8 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The same value. 3. 3 means 1, 1. Here 1, 1. The leading bits filled as zeros. Okay. Since this is unsigned char, the entire 8 bits, that means 2 to the power 8. So here 8 bits available. Entire 8 bits can be taken to assign the value. Okay. That means the smallest value you can assign for the unsigned char is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. The maximum value you can assign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. 0 means here the value is decimal value is 0. If all are 1, what would be the decimal value? There are 8 bits available. All 8 bits are 1. What is the decimal value? I think you guys...
255.
Yeah, it is 255. If you don't know how to convert, you can use, this is the 2 to the power 0's position. It is 2 to the power 1. It is 2 to the power 2. This is 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 5, 6, 7. 2 to the power 0 is 1, you know. 2 to the power 1 is 2. Here 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. Okay, here 128 bit is 1, 64 bit is 1, 32 bit is 1, 16 bit is 1, 8, 1, 4 also 1, 2 also 1, this is also 1. So if you add those two together, you can get 255. Okay. So minimum value is 0. So I think it's better I explain in this form. The minimum value is 0, maximum value is 255. So values can be ranged from 0 to 255 for the unsigned char. Okay. Same to the integer value. If it is integer value, you know, there are 2 to the power 32. That means here the value is changed from 0 to 2 to the power 8. 2 to the power 8 is 255. Sorry, 256 minus 1. So here 0 to 2 to the power 32. If you are using the integer values. Okay, since this is a larger value, I am going to explain the character value. Okay, now, however, if you are using characters, that means 2 to the power, 8 bits value, how many different combinations available? How many different values you can save? 2 to the power, 0 to 255. How many different values? Yes, there are 256 different values available. 256, because 0 also you can consider it is as a value. 0 to 255 is 256 values. Okay. For 8 bit of that, for a particular character value, you can save 256 different values if you are using unsigned char. Okay. Now I will move to the signed characters, signed char. Okay. Now when you use the signed value, signed char, that is also the same. I'm going to erase these previous values. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, value is 3. If you use sign value, the most significant bit is taken to identify the sign of the value, whether it is plus or minus. If it is 0, 0 means positive value, that means plus value. 1 considered as a negative value. And there is a question. So what is the purpose of using the signed on char variable? Okay.
The problem is on an integer, I get the idea. Like it can be either positive or negative. On an letter, like a character, what significance does it
Oh,
make?
actually, yeah. I can understand there is there is no any purpose, because I took this one because the integer has very 32 bits. It is very
Okay.
hard to explain. That is why I took
And
characters for this example.
okay,
Okay.
so, and other thing I want to ask, like signed and unsigned,
Hmm?
by default, if you type int
Yeah.
uh,
By default,
x
it is signed.
equals 5, what's
By
it?
default, it is signed value. By default, it is
Signed.
signed value.
So if we want to store a larger value, we can use unsigned.
Yeah. If you want to save the larger value, you have to use the unsigned. That means you can take entire 32 bit for the value, but if
Value.
you use the sign, you can get only 31 bits.
Okay,
Okay.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
So that's why I want to explain that here 1 mean it is a negative. The most significant bit is taken for the plus or minus. And the rest, you have 7 bits, you can assign the value. Okay. That means minimum value is you have only the 7 bits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The minimum value you can put 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. The maximum value you can put 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, if you have all zeros, this is 0. Now, if you put this value, what would be the value? All ones. Previously, you mentioned as 255. Now, what would be the value? Now, you have 7 bits. Maximum value. Just forget about the sign bit. Here, there is another bit available. Forget about the sign bit. And the rest of the bit, if all ones, what would be the value?
127.
Yes, it should be 127. Okay, if you don't know, you can convert. This is 1, 2, 4, 8, 64, 1, 2, sorry, 16 and 32. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. If you convert this one, it is 1 to 7. Okay. So now you have plus 1 to 7 values and minus 1 to 7. So if it is a 0, it is a positive. If it is 1, it is negative. So you can go up to the 1 to 7 from plus sign and the minus sign also. Okay. And remember that I will teach you later. The minus value you can go up to the 1 to 8. Minus 1 to 8. Okay. At this moment, you may not understand this part. Let's say minus 1 to 7 and plus 1 to 7. Then what is the range? How many different numbers? Minus 1 to 7. Here middle 0. Plus 1 to 7. How many different combinations? Assume that minus value is 1 to 7. Maximum value. Maximum minus value is 1 to 7. And you can go up to the 1 to 7, 1 to 6, likewise 0 and 1, 2, 3 up to here. Yes, different combination according to this one is 255. Okay. But I told you for the minus value, you can go up to the 1 to 8. Okay. And the plus, you can go up to the 1 to 7. 1 to 7. Obviously, you know that here, if you use 0 and 1, 1, 1, 1, whatever the one, this is 1 to 7, maximum value. Right? But if you use 1 here, minus value, there's a possible you can go up to the 1 to 8. Therefore, different combination is 2, 5, 6. It does not change according to the value sign no unsigned. Make a sign do not unsigned do not different combinations එක වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Make it 256 නම් make it 256 ඉන්නේ. මෙයාගේ යන්නේ බිඳුව ඉඳලා 255 දක්වා විතරයි. මෙයාගේ 128 ඉඳලා 127 වෙනකන් යනවා. minus 128 ඉඳලා 127 256 combinations තියෙනවා. කොහොම හරි sign දැම්මත් unsigned උනත් එකම combination තියෙන්නේ. මේ වෙලාවේ මෙච්චර 128ක් ආවේ කොහොමද එකපාරට හිතා ගන්න බැරි වෙයි. මොකද මේක save කරන්නේ 2's complement notation. Remember that the minus value saved in a 2's complement notation. Therefore, it can go up to the 1 bit. That means 1 value rather than the maximum. Okay. That means sometimes according to my explanation, you may think, let's say there is a value 3. So here most significant bit is 0. Then value is 3. Isn't it? So give me a minute. Okay, here the most significant bit is 0. So here 2, here 1, that means value is 3. Tell me whether this is 3 is a positive or negative. Suppose that char is sign value. Then 3 is positive or negative. According to this, most significant bit is 0.
Positive. Sir.
Yeah, this is positive 3. Okay, now I change this one to the 1. Now what is the value?
Negative 3?
It should
No.
be negative, but not 3.
Not 3, not 3.
Yeah. Now remember that if this is 1, the value is negative. Computer can identify this is negative, but that is not 3. Value may be different. Okay, that's why I told you. Although this is 1, you cannot directly convert rest one to the decimal and get the value. Okay, if this is 0, then doesn't matter. If this is 0, if it is a positive value, you can directly convert rest of the bit to the decimal and get the value, it is correct. But if the most significant bit is 1, that means it is a negative, you cannot directly convert and get the value as minus 3. It is a different value. It is a minus, but not the 3. How do you get that one? the get the value is different. So I'll explain in this way. Computer save the values in the computer using the 2's complement notation. Okay, here you get the sign char value. Char x equal 10. Okay, you have 8 bits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, since value is 10, you can convert the 10 to the binary form 5, 0 divided by 4, 1, 0. This one, 1, 0, 1, 0. Am I correct? Binary string for the 10, 1, 0, 1, 0.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's correct. Okay. Okay, then the leading bits automatically become 0 since this is a positive value. Okay. Then if you want to, now this is the way of saving the char value in the computer. If you ask to print that value, computer again convert this one to the decimal. First, check the most significant bit, it is 0. Then directly convert the rest 7 bit to the decimal and give you the answer as 10. Okay, now suppose that you need to save, so this is the x value. Now suppose that there is another one, char y is minus 10. Okay, how does the minus 10 assign, what is the bit stream of the minus 10? That means sometimes you may think the first bit should be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The rest of the bit 1, 0, 1, 0. Sometimes you may think this is the minus 10. No, it is incorrect. This is not the minus 10. This is a minus value, not the 10. Okay, how do you get that value? Erase this one and put y 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you need to get the minus 10, first you need to write down the plus 10. That means plus 10, you know this is the plus 10. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Computer save the minus value with the 2's complement notation. 2's complement mean invert the bits and add 1. There are 2 operations you have to do. First one is invert the bits. And the second one, add 1. Invert the bits. If you invert the bits, we call it is 1's complement notation. After you add 1, we call it is 2's complement notation. Okay, do this one. Invert the bits. First step is invert the bits. Invert the bits means take the opposite of the bits. Here 0, that means 1. 0, 1. Opposite bits. 0, 1. 0, 1. Here 1, that means 0. 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Just invert the bits. Okay. This is we call now 1's complement notation. Bits ටික අනිත් පැත්ත හරවයි හැරුවා කියන්නේ 1's complement notation එක. Right? දැන් computer එක save කරන්නේ 2's complement notation. 2's complement mean you need to add 1. Binary addition. Add 1. You have to do the binary addition. Okay, before going to the binary addition, I think you know how to add the decimal, that means base 10 numbers. Let's say you need to add 27 and 48 addition. Okay, how do you add this one? 8 8 plus 7, what is the value? 8 plus 7. What is the value? 8 plus 7. Just addition, just grade 3 question. Add two numbers. How do you add? 8 plus 7, what is the value? How
That
do you
would
add?
be 15, sir.
Yeah, 15. Do you put 15 here? No, you know that this is not the way. How do you add this one? The 8 plus 7 plus 8 is 15. You just put 5 to here. Just put 5 and 1 carry forward to the next location. This is where you doing, isn't it? Yes or no? Yes. Then the 5 you put here and 1 carry forward to the here. Then 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. 75. Am I correct? Yes or no? Am I correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. The same operation we have to do in the what do you call this binary addition. Okay. Here 1 plus 1. What is 1 plus 1? Here the 8 plus 7 is 15. Here 1 plus 1. What is the value? 1 plus 1. Binary addition.
1 0.
Yeah, it is 1
1 0.
Yeah, 1 plus 1 mean actually it is 2. 2 mean in the 2 mean in the binary 1 0. Yes. Do you put 1 0 here? Likewise 15. When you put the 15, do you put 1 0 here? No, you do not put 1 0 here. Likewise here, the 0 you have to assign to the here, and this 1 should be carried forward to the next location here. The same as the previous one. So 1 plus 1 is 1 0, 0 put to the here, 1 carry forward to this one. Now here you add 1 plus 2 is 3, 3 plus 4 is the 7. Here also the same thing. 1 plus 0. 1 plus 0, what is the value? One plus 0. It is
1 plus 0 is 1, but that 1 also get carried here, right?
No, 1 plus 0, 1. 1 you can provide here. No? If you greater than 2, you have to carry.
1 okay there. Already existing one?
Sorry? I didn't get
The
you.
already existing one?
Yeah,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
already
This row, okay,
existing-
1 is taken
yeah,
here. Okay.
Already existing is 0. No? Existing 1 is 0. Here 1. And the here, when you're adding 1, you can provide the zeros if you want. 1 plus 0 is 1. You can assign here. Then 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 0 is 0. 1 plus 0 is 1. 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 Okay. So this is now the 2's complement. I told you just invert the bits. This is 1's complement. After you add 1, this one we call the 2's complement notation. This is how you save the minus 10. This is the bit stream of minus 10. The ඍණ 10 save කරන්න මෙන්න මේ විදිහට. දැන් කලින් හිතුවේ මෙතනට එක දැම්මම ඍණ 10 වෙනවා කියලා. මෙතනට එක දාලා මේක තිබ්බොත් එහෙම ඍණ 10 නැහැ. මෙන්න මේක තමයි ඍණ 10 bit stream එක. Minus 10 bit stream is this one. Okay, now how do you get the value back? Now suppose that you are given, now you know this is minus 10. Now you know this is minus 10. I again write this bit stream 1 1 1 1 0 1 1 0. Okay. However, you know this is the minus 10. Okay, how do you get the minus 10 back?
By subtracting a binary 1 and then inverting the bits.
Yeah, usually you have to do the reverse. Okay, usually you have to do reverse mean here you add 1 and if you use minus 1 and if you invert the bits, you can get this the original value 10. Okay, but it is not required. subtraction won't happen in computer. What you have to do is do the same operations. You can get this one again. It is a magic. Do the 2's complement again. You can get this value back. මේ value එකට 2's complement දැම්මම මේක ආවනේ. මේකට ආයි 2's complement දැම්මම මේක එනවා reverse කරන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. It is not required to reverse like whatever the thing. Once you do the 2's complement to this one, you got this bit stream. Again, if you use the 2's complement for this one, you will get this value. Check whether if you do the 2's complement again, you can get this value or not. How to get the 2's complement? First, invert the bits and after that add 1. Invert the bits. Here 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, invert the bits. Now that means 1's complement. After that, you have to do the 1. Binary addition. Okay, 1 and 1 is 1, 0. Only 0 you put to the here. 1 carry forward to this location. And 1 and 0, it is 1. Here 0. Here 1. Here 0, 0, 0, 0. So you can see this value and this value is now equal. Did you get that point? Okay. It is not required to reverse. Again, do the 1's complement. You will get the reverse value. Therefore, now the value is 1010. That means it is 10. However, originally you have been given this value. Computer check the most significant bit. It is 1. 1 means computer identify this is a negative value. So negative value, it identify the sign is negative. But how do you get the value? You need to do the 2's complement. 2's complement means invert the bits and add 1. Then you can get this value. The value is 10. But computer identify it is minus. So the value is minus 10. Did you get the point? Or do you need more clarification? So there is nothing to know. Just 2's complement mean invert the bits and add 1. Okay, this is how computer save a particular value. The computer can mark a value එකක් 8 bits value එකක් හිතන්නකෝ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 char value එකක් හිතන්නකෝ මෙතන තියෙනවා 0.1 so 0 1 0 1 whatever the value. Okay, if it is a sign bit, computer check the first bit. Unsigned මේක check කරන්නේ නැහැ හරි. If it is unsigned bit, nothing to check the most significant bit. If this is a sign value, sign char value or sign integer value, check the first one. It is 0. 0 means it is positive value. Then do you need any 2's complement? No. If it is a positive, just convert this one to the decimal and directly you can give the value. Okay, that means 1 1 1 1 whatever they are this value. Let's say value is 105. I don't know. You can convert this one. Suppose that is 101. Then it is 10y. Okay. Now suppose that most significant bit is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here 1. 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, or likewise whatever the one. Then if this is a sign value, computer always check the most significant bit. Yes, this is 1. 1 means computer identify it is a negative. Okay. Can you directly convert rest of the bit likewise? No. If it is negative, take the 2's complement. How to get the 2's complement? Invert all the bits. 1, 0, 0, 1. 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. 1, 0, 0, 1. Invert the bit, that means it is 1's complement. You need to add 1, then you can get the 2's complement. 1 and 1 is 1, 0. You can put 0 here. 1 carry forward to the next location. 1 and 0, 1. Here 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. Okay. Now this is the value. Directly convert that one to whatever the decimal point. Let's say this is 156 or whatever the one. I don't know, you can convert this one, let's say 156. However, computer identify it is a negative value, then this is negative 156. So I don't know, this is 156 or whatever the one, you have to convert this one. Okay, this bit stream convert to the decimal, then you will get the value. However, it is a minus value. Did you get the point? දැන් value එක 105වත් minus 156වත් නෙමෙයි හරි. 105 කියලා බලන්න මේ correct කරලා බලන්න මොකක්ද ඉන්නේ value එක. මම නිකන් roughly දැම්ම 105යි කියන්නේ. මේකේ මේ value එක roughly දැම්ම 156යි කියන්නේ. Okay? Just convert to the decimal. Any questions up to here? Because before explanation of the ones complement, you have to know what does it mean by ones complement or twos complement. Ones complement mean just invert the bit. Twos complement mean add one. Do you understand? Okay, now take this one operator, ones complement operator. I'll give you this example. Let's say I take the char value. Char x is equal 10. Okay, so I will take the same example. 10 mean 1 0 1 0. Okay, now I will take char y is equal 1's complement of x. Okay, 1's complement of x. Then what you can do, you can printf percentage d slash n y. Okay, try to run this program. Let's say y value, let's say y equal minus 11. Okay, how does it happen? Take the bit stream. It is char. The char means 8 bit. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, 10 mean I got that one. 10 mean 1 0 1 0. 10 mean 1 0 1 0. The leading bits is 0. Okay, this is the x. Y mean 1's complement of x. What does it mean by 1's complement? 1's complement mean just invert the bits. Do not add 1. Okay, add 1 mean 2's complement. 1's complement mean just invert the bits. Okay, here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, just invert the bits. Here 1, here 0 1 0 1 1 1 1. So this is the y value saved in your computer. The computer ke y value කියලා තියන් ඉන්නේ මේක. Okay, then after that you are asking to print the y value. Now computer is print the y value in decimal format. Okay, now y is going to print this value. Okay, you know this is a char y. Char y means this is a sign bit. If you do not put whether sign or unsigned, by default it is sign bit. Okay, sign bit means the most significant bit is taken to identify the plus or minus. That means this is the most significant bit. This is the y value. This is plus. Sorry, tell me that whether this is a plus or minus. Y value. Is it a plus value or minus value?
Minus value.
Yeah, it is minus value. Okay. Computer identify now y is a minus value. Can we directly convert this one to the decimal? Get the value? Can we directly convert? Yes or no? So this is the value. No, you cannot directly, because if it is a minus, you cannot directly convert. How to convert? You have to get the 2's complement notation. I told you in the previous one. You need to get the 2's complement notation. How to get the 2's complement? First, invert the bits, after that add 1. Okay, invert the bits. Here 0, sorry, here 1 means 0, 1 0, 1 0, 1 0, 0 1, 1 0, 0 1, 1 0. And invert the bit, when you will get this value again. Okay, but the computer thing, this is a minus value. So this is, if you invert the bit, this is the ones complement notation. But computer saved it is the twos complement notation. That means you need to add 1. Because now this is the value, you need to get the value. This is the bit stream, you need to get the value. Add 1 here, 1 and 0, it's 1. Here 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, this is the value now. This is the value. This is the sign. Making sign එක අඳුර ගන්නවා 2's complement දාලා value එක අඳුර ගන්න. So this is the sign, this is the value. What is this value? 1 0 1 1. That means here 1 2 4 8. 8 bit is 1. Second bit is 1. First bit is 1. What is the value? Is 11. Okay. However, computer identify the value is minus. Therefore, sorry, sign is minus. Value is 11. Therefore, it is minus 11. That is how the y value is minus 11. Any issues? May explanation का තේරුණාද කොහොමද ආවේ කියලා? Yes or no? How did you get that minus value? Okay, seems to be you all understood. Therefore, I'll move to the next part. Now, I think you guys can understand what does it mean by ones complement. Now, next one is the right shift operator. Okay. What does it mean by right shift operator? That means right shift mean convert, that mean shift the bits to the right side. We call the right shift operator. Okay, take this example. I'll take the char again. මම char වලින්ම කරන්නේ bits 8ක් තියෙන හින්දා නැත්නම් අර int වලින් කරන්න අපුවා ලොකු වගයක් කරනවා ඒතකොට expand කරන්න ටිකක් අමාරුයි. So here char x equal 10. Okay, x equal 10 mean you know there are 8 bits available. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, then 10 mean 1 0 1 0. Rest of the bits are 0. Okay, you can provide y is equal x right shift by 1. Right shift operator. 2 greater than mean right shift operator. Right shift by 1. That means all the bits should be right shift to the right by 1. එක bit එකක් දකුණු පැත්තට තල්ලු කරන ඔක්කොම. Okay, then again what happened? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That means this bit comes to the here 0. This bit come to the here 0. This bit come to the here. This one also come to the here. This 1 come to the here. This 0 come to the here. This 1 come to the here. This 0 is now out of bound. It is out of bound. So now value is 0 0 0 0 1 0 and 1. And there is a missing bit available. There is no any value 0 or 1. It should be filled by what? There is a missing bit available.
Maybe a 0.
Yeah. According to this example, The missing, that means when you shift this one, there is empty bits available. No? Empty bit, according to this example, fill by 0. But that is not the always. So there is a rule available for the right shift operator. If the right shift operator, the missing bit should be filled by 0 if the existing value is positive. Okay, if the existing value is positive, the missing bit should be filled by 0. If the existing value is negative, suppose that this is 1, okay, then 1 shift to the here, okay, then this is not 0, this should be also 1. Missing bit filled by 1. Okay, simply mean if the value is a positive value, missing bits, that means left hand side missing bits should be filled by 0 if it is positive. If it is a negative value, left hand side missing bit should be filled by 1. පැහැදිලි නැත්නම් සිංහලෙන් කියනවා ආපහු අපි දැන් මේ දකුණු පැත්තට shift කරද්දී වම් පැත්තේ bits හිස් වෙනවා. ඒ හිස් වෙන bits fill කරන්නේ මේ value එක positive නම් බිංදු වලින්ම තමයි fill කරන්නේ. හරි? Value එක negative නම් එකෙන් fill කරනවා. Okay, for an example, let's say there is a value 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 0 1 1 1 1 0 1. Okay, let's say you need to shift by 1. Suppose that this is your x value. Then 1 come to the here, 0 come to the here, this 1 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 come to the here, this 0 come to the here, this 1 is out of bound. It is out. It is out. Now there is a missing part available. So since the first bit is 1, the missing one should be filled by 1. Make a first bit 0 nothing, method that is 0. Okay, I'll give you another example. Let's say x. Again, 1 1 0 0. Let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 0 1 1 0, whatever the value. Let's say y equal x right shift by 2 bits. Shift 2 bits. Then what happened? You want 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay. Now shift by 2 bits. Now this 1 come to the here. Bits come to the here. This 1 come to the here. This 0 come to the here. This 0 come to the here. This 0 come to the here. This 1 come to the here. This 1 out of bound. This 0 out of bound. Bound ignore. Okay. Now there are 2 missing bits. How to fill? Check the existing bit. It is 1. 1 means minus. Then the missing bit should be filled by 1. Okay. This is how you shift. Again, another example. Let's say 0 0 1 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 0 1. Okay. Y equal x right shift by 2. Then what would be the y? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. This 0 come to the here. Bits shift, 2 bits shift. Here 1. Here 0. 0 1 1 0 1. It is out of bound. 0 and 1 is out of bound. Okay, now you know this is a positive value 0. Therefore, missing bit should be filled by 0. Any questions? And there is another one. What is the bitwise operators in programming? Actually, we do not use the bitwise operators when you are using the programming, but you have to get understand because we use the bitwise operators when the multiplication. How does actually multiplication and those things happen? That means how does a particular minus value saved in the computer? Because the computer doesn't know how to subtract. Okay, for an example, let's say you need to provide x is equal 10 plus 8. Okay, computer know how to add this one. Okay, then x is 18. Okay, let's say another one, x is equal 10 minus 8. Okay, 10 minus 8. Okay, but computer use a different mechanism. Computer rewrite this one, x is equal 10 plus minus 8. Okay, that if it is a binary stream, 10, yeah, 1 0 1 0 0 0 0 0. 8 mean 1 0 0 0. This is how, if you want to add this one, you can do the binary addition. Binary addition. But if you use the minus, computer doesn't use a subtraction. Okay, that means 10 subtract 8. It rewrite this one. 10 is 0 0 0 0 1 0 1 0, and the minus 8 again rewrite the minus 8. Minus 8 means 2's complement notation. Okay, let's say minus 8 is 1 1 1 1 0 1 0 1, whatever the one. Minus 8 ජාගට දන්නවනේ. Normal අට ලියලා ඉවරලා 2's complement ගන්න. හිතන්න ගත්තාම මෙහෙම එන්නේ කියලා. Suppose that after you convert the 2's complement values here, then you can do this addition. Computer හැමෝම addition තමයි කරන්නේ. minus 8 තිබ්බනම් ඍණ 8ක් අඩු ගන්න තිබ්බනම් ඒක minus 8 කියලා ලියාගෙන එකතු කරනවා. ඒක තමයි කරන්නේ. So always do the addition. That is why I told you how the minus works, but bitwise operators is very rarely used. Sometimes of multiplication and other things. Therefore, in the programming stuff, it won't usually works. Okay. And any other questions? No questions. Okay, now you know the right shift operator. Let's do some example. Y is equal x right shift by 1. Okay. Value is 5. How does it happen? You are given the char value, that means 8 bits. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 10 mean 1 0 1 0. Okay, you need to shift the value by 1. Okay, the 0 come to the here, this 0 here, this 0 here, this 0 here, this 1 here, this 0 here, this 1 here. Okay, since the first bit is 0, the most significant bit is filled by 0. Okay, now you need to convert this one to the decimal. Most significant bit is 0, that means it is a positive value. Then you can directly convert this one. Here 1, 2, 4. That means 4 bit is 1 and 2 bit is 0 and 1 bit is 1. So 5. So that is why the answer is 5. What happens if you use the x is 10, y is equal x left shift by 2. Sorry, right shift by 2. All the bits, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 0, 1, 0 is the 10. Here 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Now 2 bits here. This one here, this one here, this one here, and 1 and 0. And this one and this 0 out of bound. They are out of bound. Okay, now this is the value. Since the first bit is 0, the leading bit is filled by 0. Okay, now what is the value? Here 1, here 2. Okay, 2 is active, the value should be 2. Now try to left right shift by 2 bits. The value is 2. Okay, try to right shift by 3 bits. If it is 3 bits, what happened? තුනකින් shift කරොත් එහෙනම් මොකද වෙන්නේ? මේ එක යනවා මෙතනට. Answer is 1. අද ඒ ඔක්කොම out of bound. The answer should be 1. Okay, if you right shift by 4 bits, 4 bits මොකද වෙන්නේ? මේ bits 4ම එළියට පයින්. මේ bits 4ම එළියට පැනලා බින්දු ටික තමයි එන්නේ. ඔක්කොම බින්දු output is 0. All these 4 bits out of bound, therefore output should be 0. Okay, the same to the left shift operator. Okay, let's take x is 10, y is equal x left shift by 1. Then once 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 0, 0, 0, 0, 10 mean 1, 0, 1, 0. Left shift by 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. දැන් මොකද වෙන්නේ? වම් පැත්තට තමයි bits යන්නේ. So this bit out of bound. We are out of bound යනවා කියන්නේ වම් පැත්තට. So this bit come to the here. This bit come to the here. This one here. This 1 come to the here. This 0 come to the here. This 1 come to the here. This 0 come to the here. Now there is a missing bit. How do you fill the missing bit? 0 or 1? Any answer? The missing bit. The missing bit එක fill කරන්න කොහොමද? 0 වලින්ද 1 වලින්ද? Any idea?
Most probably a 0, sir.
Yeah, exactly, it is 0. There is no any 1 or 0. Whether it is positive or negative or whatever the one, if it is a left shift operator, always the least significant bits fill by 0. The වම් පැත්තට නම් යන්නේ ආයි කතා කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. මේ ඔක්කොම fill වෙන්නේ බිඳුවෙන් විතර එකේව කවදාවත් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. කියන්නේ දකුණු පැත්තේ bits වලට කවදාවත් එකේව එන්නේ fill වෙද්දී අනිවාර්යෙන් බිඳුව තමයි fill වෙන්නේ. නමුත් අර right shift කරද්දී most significant bits පොඩ්ඩක් check කරන්න යනවා. plus නම් බිඳුව එන්නේ, minus නම් 1 තමයි fill වෙන්නේ. Okay, here always 0. Okay, now you can convert the value. Here 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, 16 bit is active and 4th bit is active. It should be 20, no? Am I correct? Check whether it's working. Left shift by 1. Yes, it is 20. Okay, try to put left shift by 2. Left shift by 2. Then what happened? 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Left shift by 2. Then 1, 0, 1, 0. Here 0, 0. bits දෙක shift කරාම මොකද වෙන්නේ? මේ 1, 0 මෙහාට පයින්නවා, මේ 1, 0 මෙතනට එනවා, මේ පැත්තෙන් බිඳු දෙකක් එනවා. Okay, these 2 bits out of bound. Then what will be the value? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. Am I correct? 32, 8, 40. Am I correct? Let's say left shift by 2. Yes, it is 40. Try to use the left shift by 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. shift by 3 bits. Then this 1 come to the here. 1, 0, 1, 0. And the rest of the bit filled by 0. And here also 0. So what is the value? 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. So 64 bit is 1, 16 bit is 1.
80?
Yeah, it is 80, no? Check whether the answer 80. Try to shift by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. 4 bits. Then this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This 1 come to the here, this 0 here, this 1 here, this 0 here. The rest of the bits filled by zeros. මේ 4 දෙනාම එළියට පයින්නවා. මේ 4 දෙනා මෙතනට එනවා. මේ පැත්තෙන් බිංදු fill වෙනවා. Left shift by 1. Okay. So left shift by 4. Then what is this value? What is this value? Is it positive or negative? Is it positive or negative?
Negative.
Yes, the most significant bit is 1. Therefore, it should be a negative value. Check whether it is a negative value. So we can run this program. Yes, it is a negative value. It's mentioned as 96. How do you get the value 96? You know it is a negative value. How to get the value? The makeup එක වුණ ගමන් අපි දන්නවා negative කියලා. So you know this is 1. That means it is a negative value. But how do you get the value? Can you convert this one? No, you have to get the 2's complement. How do you get the 2's complement? First get the 1's complement. That means invert the bits. 1, 0, 1, 2, sorry. 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is the invert the bits 1's complement. Now you have to add 1. Okay, now add the 1. Add 1 means leading bits here are 0. So 1 and 1 is 1, 0. 0 put to here, 1 carry forward to this location. And 1 and 1, 1, 0. 0 put to the here, 1 carry forward to the next location. And 1 and 1, again 1, 0. 0 put to the here, 1 carry forward to the next location. 1 and 1, 1, 0. 0 put to the here, 1 carry forward to the next location. 1 and 1, 1, 0, 0 put to the here, 1 carry forward to this location. And 1 and 0 is 1, 1 you can put to the here. And here 1 and 0 is 1, 0 and 0 is 0. Plus addition. Okay, now this is the value. How to convert? This is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64 and 128. 128 bit is 0. 64 bit is 1. 32 bit is 1. Others are 0. Then 96. The value is 96, but computer identify this is a minus value. Therefore, value should be minus 96. So that is how the minus 96 as an output. Did you get the point? Any questions? So now time is 3:30. Yeah, I will do the rest of the part in the next week because I have taken 2.5 hours. No? Yeah. Up to here, do you have any questions? I will do the rest of the things that bitwise AND operator, bitwise operator, and the exclusive operator, as well as the mix operators in the next week. That means next lab session. Meanwhile, you can try these exercises. Any questions up to now? I will upload the assignment, then you can upload the answers to the Moodle. Okay, deadline today is August 26th, no? 31st of August.
So would you kindly give us a week?
Give us a week. Week mean up to the September. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. I will give you up to 1 week. That means September 1st. Okay, you have 6 days and 8 hours. And I think there is a... So is it okay to do it in a Word document? Yes, you can upload it as a Word document. And there is another question, why do computer only understand the binary even... why do the computer only understand the binary even there are number system binary to hexa? Yes, computer only identify the binary means true or false value. That means computer works in the voltages. That means high and low voltage. It can identify only the two things. That's why we use the binary form. Okay, that Abhenayaka. So you ask the computer only understand binary. Actually, not binary mean actually it's in the ones and zeros. No? That is why computer can only understand only two parts: true or false, high or low voltage. That's why we use the binary form. Okay, any questions? Okay, I will do the rest of the part in the next lab session. So meanwhile, try to do the exercises, and if you have any issues, we can discuss in the next tutorial. Okay, seems to be you don't have any issues. Therefore, I conclude the lab session. Thank you for your participation.